Hello guys and welcome. This is Call of Duty Ghosts. First time it's ever featured on my videos, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Welcome to the 250 sub special. 250 subs, let's just let that sink in for just a minute. 250 subs, that is fucking crazy. I cannot thank you guys enough. As promised on Twitter, I am going to do a Q&A session on this as well, so hope you guys enjoy. In the background, I do take a moment to actually realise that the game's loaded, so should be starting. Here we go. So we're playing Team Deathmatch on Tremor. I'm on my own. It's a bit of a slow start, to be honest, but I do pull it back and get the old backpack equipped as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Anyway, on with the Q&A. Now the first question comes from Jordan Coop, and he asks, how did you get into gaming? Well, like many of you guys, I dare say, you have very early memories of gaming. I mean, my first real memory of a games console would probably be when I was about 8 years old, and my dad came home from work with the original Game Boy, you know, the really fat ones, with Mario on it. Now that was probably like my first real gaming experience, and I absolutely loved that thing. It was very basic. I mean, it was you guys have probably played Super Mario 2. You know, it's nothing spectacular, but that was probably my first real taste of a games console. Followed by that, of course, I'd got my own Game Boy off that because my dad didn't have his then after that, so he went and bought me one. And I started playing the Pokemon games and such like that, and then obviously went for consoles as well. N64 was actually the first console that I owned. Shortly after that I bought a PlayStation 2, then I went for a PS3, sold the PS3, got an Xbox 360, I now have both, and of course an Xbox One as well. So that's how I kind of got into gaming. It all started with Super Mario 2 on the original fat yellow brick that was the Game Boy. Question 2. Now this one's a bit off topic really, but we'll go with it. Bansor the Hedgehog wants to know, if I were a porn star, what would be my porn star name and what kind of porn would I act in? Well, I'd probably stick with the name Sneaky Beaver because it is quite a good porn star name as stands. Probably for a female talent rather than a male talent, but there we go. And the kind of porn, I'd probably shoot the same type of porn that I play Call of Duty. I rush around like an absolute knob, just spitting my load in everybody's face. I don't know what kind of brand of porn that would be, but I think it'd be quite entertaining to watch. Yeah, simple answer there. Next question. This is a good one. This one comes from Rob Bipolar Bear KO. He wants to know, if I could port any game to Xbox One, what would it be? Now, I'm going to bend the rules a little bit here. I'm going to suggest 2 games for the simple reason they're both absolutely phenomenal games. The first, Red Dead Redemption. Now, it is in the rumour mill that there is going to be a new Red Dead launched. I don't know how much truth is in that, but I sincerely hope that they do it justice. I mean, Red Dead Redemption is John Marston. I don't, you know, if they're bringing a new Red Dead, they need to make one epic storyline, or, you know, to be honest, I'd quite happily settle for a remastered version of the original because that game is absolutely phenomenal. I must have wasted about 80% of my summer back in 2009 playing that game. I could not put it down. That was before I discovered Call of Duty. Another one, which I've been raving on about for quite a bit recently, is actually Skyrim. Now, I'm quite late to discover Skyrim. I had it on the PS3, but it's on the PS3, so I never really played it. I fucking love that game. It looks so good even now. It looks really good. So for it to go, yeah, for a next-gen port, that'd just be fucking incredible. I sincerely hope that happens, but I dare say it won't, because it's quite a while since that was launched, and of course Bethesda are working on TSO. So next question is, how do I have 15 times more Twitter followers than I have YouTube subscribers? I think there's a very easy answer to that, and that is I'm much more active on Twitter than I am on YouTube. that's all I've got to say to that one, really. I'm very active on Twitter. I now have something like 3,100 followers. This is only 250 subs. So, you know, I mean, as much as, you know, I'd like it if every single one of my followers would subscribe. I know a lot of you won't because you're not interested in YouTube and things like that, but maybe you just find my tweets entertaining. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm not too upset about that. I mean, I'm pretty pleased to be on 250 subs, to be honest. 3,100 followers is absolutely mental. So thank you guys for that. And Alex, I hope I've asked you, I hope I've answered your question. Right, the next one we've got is from TTG Army, who asks, have I ever been sneaky in the past? Well, sir, you don't get the name Sneaky Beaver unless you're a bit sneaky. I actually got given the name by Bipolar Bear because we used to play what we called Sneaky Beavers on Black Ops 2, where basically we go into a TDM game and hide the whole game, quite literally hide, don't shoot anybody, nothing, and just see how long we last. And as it goes, I'm incredibly good at that game. So yeah, that's how I got the name. Two more questions to go. We have from Hi, I'm Sneaky, or I am Sneaky. Who's your favourite Sneaky brother? Well, that's obvious, you are, my fella, who has recently just adopted the cloth and is now a Sneaky Fox winner. He also asks, what's the worst game I've ever played? Now, that's quite a hard question because I have played a lot of games, but certainly in recent memory, I'm going to go for a current game on the next gen Xbox One port, and that is Rise. I don't know why, that game was just dull. It looked beautiful, but the gameplay was just crap, like absolute crap. So there you go. I didn't particularly enjoy Rise. I wouldn't say that's the worst game I've ever played, but certainly in recent memory, that is the worst game that I've played in a long time. And Kill Me Ice Sucks has asked me too. First one, which is a really good one. Do I regret buying the Xbox One early? Well, yes and no is the answer to that. Yes, I do, because of the price drop. That has fucking infuriated me. And also the lack of games. But also at the same time, no, I don't. But because of the lack of games, I've actually bought games that I wouldn't necessarily be interested in. So games like Plants vs Zombies, for example, I would never have bought that if I was content with the current games that I was playing. So that's a yes and a no. Consider it a bit of a cop-out, if you will. But that I said I'd answer these questions fairly, so there you go. And what game am I most looking forward to playing on the next-gen console? GTA 5. I know we've already had it on 360. I've been playing it recently. It still looks incredible on there. I cannot wait to see what Rockstar can do with next-gen. That is going to be phenomenal. Also, Far Cry 4. I was a big Far Cry 3 fan. That was the first game ever that I completed 100%, aside from Minecraft, but that's easy. Far Cry 3 was absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see how beautiful Far Cry 4 is going to look. So there you go, GTA 5 and Far Cry 4. That is pretty much all the questions that we've got time for. This gameplay is just winding up now with 2 kills left to go. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. 250 subs again, thank you so much. Let's see if we can go for 500, shall we? Anyway guys, there you go. I've been one Sneaky Beaver. You guys have been fucking awesome as always, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. See you later.